For these notes on 2-1, we are going to look at solving equations and how they compare to solving inequalities. So the first thing we're going to look at is a review from Unit 1 over solving equations. So I used Don't Call Me After Midnight just like we used in all of Unit 1. I do not see any parentheses to distribute. I do see like terms, so I have 3x's and 2x's. 3x's and 2x's. So I'm going to put them together for a total of 5x's. Anything else I don't use, I'm going to bring down. Next, I box my variable, and I don't have variables on both sides. But I do see addition or subtraction that I need to move. I see addition, so I need to subtract. I do exactly what it says in the calculator, so I see 71 minus 6, that's what I do. And then x is still not by itself, so we need to finish by dividing by 5. So my solution is 65 divided by 5, which is 13. To check this algebraically, you will plug in 13 for x and make sure it equals 71, just like we did in Unit 1. So we do 3 times 13 plus 2 times 13 plus 6, and we get 71. So that part is correct. So let's move over to the inequalities on the right side. When we're looking at inequalities, we use the same exact method to solve for x. The only difference is the sign, the inequality symbol, that is shown. So I still ask myself if I see any parentheses, and I don't. If I see any repeated letters or numbers, and I do, so 3x plus 2x is 5x. If you don't use it, bring it down. Notice I'm also bringing down the exact same sign. I box my variable, and there are not boxes on both sides. I do see addition or subtraction. I see addition, so I need to subtract. And then for my final step, I see 5 times x, so I undo times. So again, my solution is a 13. However, this time instead of x equaling 13, it is x is less than 13. So to check this algebraically, I'm going to pick any number in the world that is less than 13. I like the number 7. That 7 is less than 13, so I'm going to use 7. You can use whatever number you want. I'm going to plug in 7 as my solution and see if that is less than 71. So I plug in a number that is less than 13 because that's in my solution set, and I get 41. 41 is less than 71, so that is my solution set. So some similarities. For all of these, we use Don't Call Me After Midnight. If you notice, we get the same answers, just different signs, but like the same numbers, and we can still check our answers. Okay, so let's look at some examples on the back. With these, we're still using Don't Call Me After Midnight to solve, so just make sure you're still following those same steps. So I asked myself the same questions. Are there any parentheses to distribute? No. Are there any repeated letters or numbers? No. Are there letters on both sides? No. Do I see a plus or minus sign? No. So this is a one-step equation because all I need to do is divide both sides by 7. When I do that, I get x is greater than -3. So to check this, I'm going to pick a number greater than -3. So 1. 1 is greater than -3. If I plug in 1, I get 7 is greater than -21, which is true. So number 2. I do not see any parentheses to distribute. I do not have any repeated letters or numbers. I do not have variables on both sides. I do not see a plus or minus sign. I don't have x by itself, so my last step is a 5x. That means 5 times x, so to get rid of times, we divide. So we have x is less than or equal to 25. And again, you should be checking these, but for the sake of time, I'm going to keep moving so you know that you need to check them on your assignments. So number 3, I don't have parentheses to distribute. I don't have repeated letters or numbers. I don't have x's on both sides. However, this time I do have pluses or minuses, so I see a plus sign, so I'm going to subtract. Remember, whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other, and I bring this symbol down exactly like I see it. I do exactly what I see on my paper. 32 minus 8 is 24. I finished this problem by dividing everything by 4. So I have x is less than 6. And for the last one, again, don't call me after midnight to solve. No parentheses to distribute. No repeated letters or numbers. No x's on both sides. I do see a minus sign, so to move it, I will add 15 to both sides. And then I will finish by dividing both sides by 3, so x is greater than or equal to 8.